Welcome back, YouTube, to another soccer slash football prediction. It's your boy Freddy Da Silva. Don't forget to hit that like and subscribe so you won't miss any of your future soccer predictions. Today's predictions will be for Saturday, January 25th. This will be a English Premier League prediction. I will be making another video for La Liga and another video for Spanish, Mexican Liga MX. So, this video will be strictly just for Premier League. But before we do say the predictions, we gotta talk about it, baby. We gotta talk about it. That's right. The UEFA European League. Oh my God. I almost hit 100%. I was so close. I knew Olympiacos was going to make a goal. We hit that. Who else? I knew Real Sociedad was going to hit at least a goal. We got that. Rangers were same thing. They were only for a point. Basically only a goal. Boom, we hit that one. The only one that screwed us up was, what was it? Fericanos. Oh my God. That was so close too. But I mean, I knew they were not going to win, but I mean, come on, at least the goal, right? Even though that making that prediction, just that game alone, the Fericanos, I don't know why I put that in there. I was like, maybe it'll happen, but whatever. I see more green than red. I'll take a dub. I ain't even tripping on that. But yeah, it was a good prediction. That Manchester United game was pretty intense. That last quarter. Oh man. I thought they were gonna take it, but no. Roma. Oh man, Roma. I don't even want to talk about Roma. They're terrible, man. Can't believe it. Who else? Nice they lost. That's crazy. But yeah, anyway, okay, let's get into it. First prediction of the game. It's gonna be Bournemouth versus Nottingham. Bournemouth are at home. They got 9 injuries and 1 questionable. Nottingham has 1 injured player and 1 questionable. I mean, this should be an easy one for Nottingham. If they don't win, I don't know what to say because it seems like they are a better team. But then again, Bournemouth is, I want to say, almost as good as Nottingham. The only difference is one has more injured players, but they are at home, and then one is on the road, but they have less injuries. So it's like, I see this one as a tie, to be honest with you, but this also screams Nottingham. The total sitting at 2.5. I do see 2 goals from Nottingham and then maybe 1 goal from Bournemouth, or it could be a 2-2. I do see this going over 2 though. Bournemouth, the last 5 games, they've gotten 4 dubs. Oh, I apologize. 3 dubs and 2 draws. Nottingham has 4 wins and 1 draw. The last 5 times these 2 went at it, it was a draw, Bournemouth won, draw, and Bournemouth won. So basically, Nottingham has not been able to beat them in the last 5 times these 2 met. So this is going to be an interesting game, right? Because we're expecting Nottingham to win, but then again, Bournemouth at home, and Nottingham has not been able to beat them. So, there's a lot of factors here. There's a lot of, pros and cons, but at the end of the day, I mean, Nottingham is sitting up higher than Bournemouth in the table. I believe they're third place. So give me Nottingham on this one. I might just do the over on this one because I do feel like this this will go over 2.5. So give me that. Okay, on to the next game. Brinton and Hove versus Everton. Brinton is at home. And as far as injuries, they got 6 injured players, 3 question. Everton with 5 injured players and 1 question. Total sitting at 2.5. I feel like this might go over as well. But then again, I mean, they've gone over the 2.5 3 times. The last 5 times they met, they have gone over that. And the most recent one was back in August 17, 2024. That was Brinton. That was a Brinton 1, 3-0. Everton did not get a goal, and that's why Everton's team total is sitting at 0.5. So basically only a goal. Maybe with the injuries is the reason why they're sitting at 0.5. And in their last 5 games for Everton, 3 of those games, they did not score at all. So that's one of the reasons why. Brinton and Hove are 1.5, so basically 2 goals. I do see this happening, but then again, I mean, they're both injury-wise, they're both basically the same, right? But Brinton has not taken an L in their last 5 games, right? 4 of those games were from Premier League, and 1 of those was for the English FA Cup. So I don't know. I honestly think Brinton's going to win this one. I mean, they're at home, and it seems like they are the better team. They do not allow that many goals, so I could see this as Everton under 0.5, so they might not score. That's going to be a tough one. Brinton's last 5 games, they only allowed 4 goals. On the other hand, Everton's last 5 games, they allowed 3, 4, 5, 6. They allowed 6 goals. So, yeah, give me Brinton on this one. Brinton and Hove. Maybe give me the over on the 2.5 or just Brinton over 1.5. So basically all I got to do is 2 goals. That's what I see coming from this game. Okay. On to the next game. Liverpool versus IPS Witchtown. This one's going to be tough for Liverpool, not just because they need to keep, because they're Liverpool sitting at the top of the table, right? But then they also need to worry about Champions League, which they're going to play Wednesday. So, you know what I mean? Like, do they want to risk their best players playing, maybe getting injured in this one when they want to hit that Champions League? I don't know. I don't know what to expect from this team, but they got only 2 injured. Liverpool has only 2 injured players, 1 questionable. IPS has 3 injured players. Liverpool is playing at home. The last 4 times these two met, Liverpool basically won 3 of them, tied 1 of them. That tie wasn't recent though. It was back in December 4th, 2002. The most recent game was in August 17, 2024. That was a 2-0 win by Liverpool. Um, Liverpool's last 5 games, they got 3 dubs, 1 draw, and 1 L. On the other hand, IPS Town, they're sitting at 2 losses, 2 wins, and 1 draw. Their 2 most recent games for IPS Town was L's, and they did not score at all. So that's why their team total over is sitting at 0.5 over and under. I kind of want to do under, but that's too risky. Even though the stats do show they haven't been able to score. But like 3 times in a row would be like too much, you know? And then, I mean, Liverpool's defense is really good. Don't get me wrong. Liverpool's defense is pretty good. The last 5 times, they only allowed, let's see, 3 goals. In the last 5 games, just 3 goals. IPS, on the other hand, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 goals. So basically double their matchups. It's basically 2 goals per game. So give me Liverpool for sure. They're gonna win, but I'm sure the stats will be juiced up. So in order to make some money here, the team total over on Liverpool is sitting at 3.5. I don't see them making 4 because even though this team allows goals, they haven't been making that many goals in their last 4 matches. 3 matches, I apologize. They've only been able to hit 2 goals max. The only time they went over that was for the English FA Cup, and they were playing like, I think, a second division team. Other than that, they have not been able to go over 2 goals. So I might do total points under 4 goals, or I might just do IPS Town under a goal. But yeah, this one's going to be a tough one, to be honest with you. But that's what I see. I don't think they'll go all out on this one for the same reason that they have to save their players for Champions League this Wednesday. So yeah, give me under 4 goals. Okay, on to the next game. Okay. Southampton versus Newcastle. This is also going to be another good game. Injuries. Southampton has 4 injured players and 2 question. Newcastle has 3 injured players and 1 question. Total sitting at 3.5. I don't know if it'll go over, to be honest with you, but let's check that out. The last 5 times these two went at it, Newcastle win. Newcastle win. So Southampton has not been able to beat them in the last 5 times these two went at it. Southampton are at home, but they have not been the best this year. So give me Newcastle. Newcastle is a better team, to be honest with you. They're sitting, what is it? 6. They're sitting 6 in the table. And Southampton, they're like last place. So, yeah, give me Newcastle to win on this one. As far as points, the last time Southampton played, they did not score a goal. against Newcastle, but they did score their three most recent games, which was for the Premier League. They played against Nottingham and they were able to score two. They played against Manchester United and they were able to score one. They played against Swan City for the English FA Cup and they were able to score three. But when they played against Newcastle for the English Premier League, they were not able to score a goal. So, and Newcastle's defense is okay. They're not the best, but they're also, not super strong. The last 5 games, they allowed, six goals in their last 5. So like Southampton I don't know. I don't see them. I know for sure they ain't gonna win this one, but I don't know if I see a goal from there because their team total is sitting at 0.5. I could see a goal from them, but it's gonna be hard. And then Newcastle's team total points are sitting at 2.5. So you're basically saying that Newcastle will make 3. I don't know about that. It could happen. I just don't know about that. Not saying they haven't done that before, but look, in their last 5 times these two went at it, they were only able to go over 2.5 twice. That means 3 of those 5, they did not go over. And the most recent one, which was last year, August 17, 2024, they only made 1. So I don't know how I feel about over 2.5. Maybe I'll do a total team points. The total sitting at 3.5. Maybe I'll do under that. Because I do see Newcastle making 2. Maybe Southampton making 1. But then that's 3 points. So you're safe with that 0.5. So maybe, I think that's where I would go with that. Total points 3.5 or under. Okay, on to the next game. Wolverhampton versus Arsenal. Wolverhampton at home. They're not the best team right now. They're sitting, almost at the bottom. Yeah, they're sitting at like 17 or something like that. I mean, Arsenal is sitting second, right? They're second in the table. Obviously, they're a better team. I don't know why it's sitting at their team total over sitting at 1.5. Seems kind of weird to me. They are also playing this Wednesday for the Champions League. So maybe that's why they're trying to they maybe not going to have all their best players out there. But at the same time, they need to win because that win can get them closer to being at the top of the table, right? Even though if they win, they're not going to be on top just because they're like 6 points short from being on top. And that only depends if Liverpool don't win, which most likely they're going to win, right? So they want to win, but they also are focused on Champions League. But with that being said, give me Arsenal over 1.5. I see them making 2 for sure. The last 5 times these two went at it, Arsenal was able to hit this over 1.5 5 times. So 5 out of 5, they hit over 1.5. So give me Arsenal over 1.5. As far as total is 2.5. I don't think I'll touch that one, but I will do the Arsenal team total over 1.5. Um, Injuries. Let's see. Said it all weird, huh? Wolverhampton has 4 injured players and one question. Arsenal, same. They're sitting at 4 injuries and questionable. Um, the last 5 times Arsenal played, they got 2 dubs, 1 draw, 2 losses. Wolverhampton has only 1 win in their last 5, 3 L's and 1 draw. Yeah, give me Arsenal over 1.5. I don't even know why I'm trying to find another, prediction on this one. That one's a simple one. But yeah, okay. On to the last game of the English Premier League. Guys, before I get this prediction going, I do want to say, don't forget to hit that like and subscribe. And if there's a game that you guys want me to predict, if there's a game that you guys want me to predict, please put it down in the comments so I can get it for you. Another thing too, but yeah, you put your prediction down, hashtag it, ride with my bet. I'll pick a lucky comment, ride with your bet, give you a shout out, win or lose. If you win, we continue to ride with it. If you lose, unfortunately, I have to pick a new comment, but we'll just keep going like that. Yeah. Okay. On to the last game. This is Manchester City versus Chelsea. Now, this is probably going to be one of the best games of the day. Only because Manchester City need to win so they don't, you know what I mean? I mean, they're already they're already sixth, I think. Let me see one. They're fifth in the table. So they're probably not going to hit that number 1 spot, but I'm sure they're not going to want to hit, lower than low. So then again, they have not proved themselves, you know what I mean, in a while. And Chelsea is a good team, right? With that being said, injury wise, they both have 5 injured players. Chelsea has 2 questionable. Manchester City is at home though. And the last 5 times these two went at it, Chelsea has not been able to beat them. So basically Manchester City won their most 3 recent games, which was last year. And then they tied twice, which was the beginning of last year and then the year before that, which was 2023. Last 5 games of Manchester City, they've taken only 1 L, and that was for the Champions League. Other than that, the English Premier, they've gotten 3 dubs and 1 draw. Chelsea is sitting at 1 loss, and that was last year in English Premier League, December 30. I'm guessing that was due to injuries. But this year, they haven't taken an L. So they got 2 wins, 2 draws for this year. Chelsea does make over 1.5 because their total sitting at 1.5. Team total over for both are 1.5. They have done this in their last 3 games, in their 3 most recent games. Chelsea, same thing. Or, my bad, Chelsea. Manchester City, same thing. But when they meet up, Chelsea, they don't really pull these numbers. They've done this twice out of 5 times they met. With that being said, the total team is sitting at 3.5. I don't see this happening for two reasons. One, Manchester City don't allow that many goals, even though the last time they played was for the champions and PSG did score 4 goals. But in the Premier League, they don't allow that. For the Premier League, they've only allowed 3 goals in their last 4 games. Um, so for the, and this is the Premier League, right? So, I don't see Chelsea making, this is a tough one. I can't even say I don't see that because I do see it, but I also see Manchester City making at least 2 goals too. So maybe this goes over the 3.5, but that would be too much. I also see a draw here. I want to say a draw, but it'll be tough. Like I said, the last 5 times these two met in the English Premier League, Chelsea has not been able to beat them. So I don't know. Maybe this is their first time they get that dub. I have no idea. This is gonna be tough. Maybe give me Manchester City to go over 1.5. I think that's what I'll do. So yeah. Anyways, guys, this has been a long video. If you made it this far, comment 27. You'll be a real one. If not, don't worry about it. But anyway, I'll catch you on the next video. Deuces.